What's up, boys?
What up?
Is that one of those like TikTok dragon things?
Yeah. 100% is.
I was trying to see what it was when you were showing it in a little camera. I was like,
100% is. He just chills over here.
Just join the podcast with your lizard out, bro.
Yeah.
Put your lizard away.
Time to get bucked up.
I'm always bucked up. But they don't sponsor the boys, so I don't know.
Yet.
Allegedly. Well, it's been a minute. A lot has happened. Stuff and things. Life is lifing.
Life is very much lifing.
People, life, and the boys are back.
Back in town.
The boys are back in town. As always, if you've been living under a rock like me and Joe have for the past month, I'm James, and joined as always by the younger big brother from another mother.
What up? Yeah, no, not under a rock, more under everything.
I'm looking at you, Shaylee.
Kinky.
Hey. Who's the guy on the right? Wait, who's on your right? We never get it right, so don't ask us. I mean, I guess we can just make Joe happy to start it off. We haven't talked about it. Chiefs won Super Bowl. That's basically it.
Yeah.
And Jason Kelce retired.
Yeah.
But the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. Joe's not happy.
Yeah.
The end.
Yeah.
Good recap. It was a month ago. If you don't know the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, then I don't know what to tell you.
I still hate them. Not as much as another team, but I still hate them.
I mean, dang, I don't want to make this into a debate. I just want to bring up a story at work.
Okay.
I have a coworker who someone mentioned LeBron, and she said that she hates LeBron and Jordan's the GOAT. That's good and fine, Danny. Cool. And I just asked like a simple question, like, why do you hate LeBron? And well, you know, I don't like what he does off the court and all that. Like, I was like, okay, so just the basketball player himself, what's wrong? She said, oh, he's a great basketball player. It's just his off the court stuff means he's not the GOAT. And I was like, do you think Jordan was a saint? Like, if you think Jordan's the GOAT, cool. If you think LeBron's the GOAT, cool. But if you're going to compare them and then say because one person has off the court problems, which I don't even know what negative thing LeBron has done besides speak up for whatever, like, you know, like, but like, I was like, Michael Jordan was he still is a chronic gambler. Like, Jordan's character off of the court is horrendous.
Hey, what's wrong with gambling here? Hold on.
Nothing is wrong with gambling. That's not what I was like dumbfounded that she basically said Jordan's the GOAT because he is great at basketball and LeBron can't be because off the court stuff. Like, I was like, if you're going to do that, at least make it fair. Like, compare the entire portrait. You don't just look at half of the painting and be like, oh, this painting's really good, and ignore the other half. But for the other painting, you're looking at the bad half instead of the good half. Like,
Yeah.
I just said, just make it down the middle. Like, if you're going to say one person's better than, not even GOAT debate, just in general, if you're going to say one person's better than one, at least make the same argument. You don't get to pick and choose. Like, oh, well, Jordan scored more, but LeBron had more blocks. Like, whole picture, not nitpick picture, is basically what the whole argument was. And then she got mad and, gave up. That was the whole conversation, pretty much. I was just like, just make it fair. I don't care if you think Jordan's the GOAT. I don't care if you think LeBron's the GOAT. I don't care if you think Kobe's the GOAT. You can make an argument for whoever the hell you want. As long as you compare the picture as a full picture and you believe that, whatever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's say Patrick Mahomes puts up more yards and touchdowns than Tom Brady in his career. I don't much care. He played in a different league, and it is so much softer now. I don't care. Like, you cannot be the GOAT to me. It is soft as hell. Like, that's my argument.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, look, little Joe. But yes, LeBron does have a lot of charities off the court.
LeBron is a good person. I don't need his opinions shoved down my throat. That's all I'm going to say on it.
Yeah, no, I
I don't need anybody's opinions shoved down my throat. I don't care.
That's
personally,
today's media for you.
I don't care about I don't care about James's opinion. Like,
that's fucked up, man.
I don't care about this man's, and we've been friends for 2 decades nearly. Like, I don't need anybody's opinions shoved down my throat.
I'm not gonna say this out loud, but I'm just gonna. Yeah, no.
It genuinely does not matter. No, it's not.
I know it's not, but that's what I was gonna say.
No, it's not. But like, yeah, that's my thing. And like, Jordan just wasn't in the era where we had that. Like, every player's opinions are always thrown in our faces. I don't care. See, my thing with the greatness is I don't respect basketball right now. So how can it earn my respect? Like, how can he earn my respect if I don't respect the way basketball is played today?
Yeah,
it's impossible. Like, nothing. LeBron is the best basketball player we probably will ever see. The most talented. I've said this several times. He can never earn the greatest, in my opinion, because I don't respect the game of basketball played today.
Because women are stupid and I don't respect them. That's right. Just have sex with them.
Show me your genitals. Your genitals. What?
And we just got canceled. Sorry, Joe.
And genitalia.
E equals MC vagina. What vagina? What vagina?
Knock,
I want to have sex with your vagina. Who's there?
It's me. Wondering why you're not naked.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
It's me again. Still wondering why you're not naked. So that's it for the pod. Joe has other plans.
Damn it.
E equals MC. Do not pet the cows?
The fluffy cows.
The fluffy cows. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So what about the normal cows? The non-fluffy
Yes,
cows?
absolutely.
Okay, just not the fluffy ones.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And this is
Oh.
what happens when it's been a month.
Yep. Emphasis on the eye.
Always. Well, anywho, so we made well, I guess the last thing on my little LeBron thing is I think LeBron, when he actually retires, it's people's perspective is going to change. I'm not going to say that he's going to automatically become the GOAT, but I think they're going to feel a little bit differently when he's not in the league. Because I mean, RIP Kobe, but he jumped up to top 2, top 3 all time post mortem.
No, people were saying that prior.
Yeah, but I mean, more people were saying. That's what I mean. Some people say LeBron's the GOAT now.
Yeah.
So I think it'll look different.
I think I heard it just as loud. Before and after.
I've also heard people that don't think Kobe's in the top 10. So I guess that's
I vary with what I think of Kobe. But I acknowledge that my issue with Kobe is that I genuinely hate Kobe. Like that's a side thing.
Kobe.
that's like I don't hate LeBron. I hate Kobe.
Which is ironic because I've called you Kobe for like 15 years.
Your sister still calls me Kobe. Still.
You're not in my phone as Kobe anymore, though. You're Skylar Diggins. Skylar Diggins. Anywho, Who Bear. Let's just keep it women's basketball. Caitlin Clark is awesome.
Yeah.
Best college basketball player ever. Like men and women. She's got a case. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Like she's got the most points, men and women. She broke Pistol Pete's record, which was like unbeatable, right? Wait. Unbeatable.
The beating of Pete's record, threes were not a thing. The 3-point line did not exist.
But Pete also played for like 100 years.
He played less.
100 years.
He played less. And the 3-point line didn't exist. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but the 3-point line has existed for quite some time, and she's still the first person to beat it.
Yes, absolutely. She is awesome. Yeah. She is the best college basketball player I personally have ever seen. That not up for debate. It's just the Pete one. I'm just like, I don't know.
What I do know is she broke it, so I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's soft too, but
whatever. She's soft.
Yeah, Shay commented that. Like, but that's what basketball is now. Basketball's soft. You're basically not allowed to do anything.
She's awesome taking a lot. Flopping is a part of basketball.
Yeah,
even when Kobe was playing, flopping was.
I played 4 years of basketball. I not once took a charge because you have to knock me down in order to knock me down.
No presents, no free shots from Joe.
You have to knock me down in order to knock me down.
I don't know. I think you might have taken a charge from me. I didn't knock you down, but it was definitely an offensive foul on me.
Yeah. In order for me to go down, you have to knock me down. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible to knock me down.
You got to earn that shit.
But I am not flopping. And I do not respect flopping.
You got to earn that shit, right, Joe?
Yeah. I don't. It is what it is.
Ryan flopped into the post. Bullshit. She does own it.
Yeah, I'm not arguing that she owns it.
Yeah,
I was arguing the like greatest basketball player of all time because like having records is awesome, but that doesn't mean you're the greatest.
Yeah, what Pete did was unprecedented.
Like it was a different time. I can't argue it because I didn't watch it. I don't know. I don't tend to talk on things that I did not witness in real time.
I mean, this still crazy. Wow. I didn't realize that Pete died at 40. I didn't realize he was that young.
I mean, honestly, like he was in the wrong era. Like Pete right now, like we started saying like Curry Rage and all that. Like nah, Pete was doing that a long time ago. It wasn't real then.
For context, Joe, Pistol Pete played 83 games in his career. Caitlin has just got to 100. So,
yeah,
couple. So I mean that makes it a
I
little
know,
bit
like,
more.
Yeah, it's a little bit more. Like she owns the record. It's her record.
Dude, he was averaging 44 points a game for his career.
Yes, that's what I'm
like
saying.
30. She's at like 37 points a game, which is still crazy.
Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. She owns the record. Not arguing that. Simply saying, like, I don't know about the greatest.
Yeah, the game's going to continue to change. I mean, it's probably never going to go back to the aggressive
Heck,
nature.
like even if we go best, I don't even know who I'd say is the best. I think the best college basketball player I ever witnessed, like Derrick Rose. Dude was awesome.
Huh?
I would put Derrick Rose above her, but like he don't have any records over.
Yeah. I mean, you can make an argument for Maya Moore. There's a lot of great women basketball players that like played all 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I guess maybe if Caitlin can somehow beat one of the powerhouse teams to win the championship for Iowa, that'd be a difference maker.
Yeah, and the wildest thing is she's doing this all for Iowa. Like it's not adding.
That's the craziest thing is
like
Iowa.
like that.
Yeah, it's not UConn or Notre Dame or Tennessee or who's another South Carolina who hasn't lost in like 70 something games or something like that.
Yeah,
just wild. Go Iowa. Ooh.
I could beat you in basketball with one hand.
All right, here's the plan, Joe. Me and you versus her and the wife. 2-on-2. They get a 10-point lead to 11.
We could give them a 50-point lead to 51.
I think that might be a little bit.
No.
I think they can make a lucky 3.
No,
just chuck it.
No, I've seen how tall the wife is.
You're right.
No. No.
Wait, you said she said you couldn't beat her. She said she can't run and dribble, so she's not coordinated.
Correct.
And she said you can't beat her.
Because she's full of it.
Women be lying. I'll dunk on you. I can't even dunk. I'll dunk on you.
Why are you saying you're 5'11"? Stop lying.
That's my height. Don't be lying. She over exaggerating.
there's a like me and her sister have talked. We think she's actually shorter than what she says she is. I think she might be 5'9".
That's not bad. You know what? To this day, and I'm gonna hold it. With that win, we played basketball the one time with Mr. Erickson.
She's yelling and I can't hear her. What'd you say?
I'm not 100% on like who all we played basketball with that day, but I remember I blocked the girl from Alcester that was like 6'2".
Yeah.
I blocked her shot. I felt cool. And I didn't care. She's a girl. I'm trying to win.
Yeah.
I'm not going to hit a girl, but if you kick in my ass, I'm going to kick it back. After we end, me and Joe will measure. Okay, fine.
Whip it out.
Can fit in here. It's a lifesaver.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
No, you can't watch. I'm married.
I don't remember how we got here.
She said, "Let's
Caitlin
measure."
Clark is awesome. This is factual. This is factual.
This is what happens when we take a break.
You want to know how actually like awesome she is? Like when she was like close to breaking the record, like every place that she was going to for away games, we're setting records for like attendance. Like
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark is more relevant than UNC ever was for like women's college basketball. Caitlin Clark is the most relevant women's college basketball has ever been.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is she the best? I don't know. I don't care. I can't name another college basketball girl.
Joe's questioning everything right now. Oh, what did she say? Caitlin Clark is awesome. You can't name a current. You can't name a curtain. I can't English.
Can't name a teammate of Caitlin Clark. I can't name a current men's college basketball player though either. So like, it's just college basketball is irrelevant other than Caitlin Clark.
Well, college basketball has been kind of irrelevant for a long time because so many people are just one and done.
Yeah. Caitlin Clark is the most relevant college basketball player since Zion. All right, I guess I have to go mute for the rest of the pod. But yeah, Caitlin Clark's awesome. Go on.
Angel Reese. She's somebody. She's the one who did the thing back to Caitlin on LSU.
Okay.
And then that one girl, that South Carolina, I don't know her name, but she made that three.
I've seen somebody else on Iowa make a 3 too, and the post gets a lot of rebounds.
Well, the South Carolina girl, her three was relevant because it was a buzzer beater, and it was to win the game. Otherwise, South Carolina would have lost their first game in 70-something games. So I mean, it was kind of relevant.
It's not Caitlin Clark.
Hey, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Mm-hmm. That's why I just have Caitlin Clark take all of them.
Kobe.
Horns down.
I don't think Joe cares once they're in the NFL. I don't think he cares as long as they're good.
Except they're not good. But it's okay.
I don't even know who. You know what? Let's just. I don't even know. Let's just free agency. Pretty wild. Tampering period was crazy. I'm sorry. Legal tampering period was wild. Free agency officially started today. A lot of stuff going down. I mean, we could sit here for 5 hours and dissect everything that's happened. That's too much.
Yeah.
Instead, we have our favorite things that have happened. All that jizzer jazzer stuff, favorite signings, favorite whatever's, blah 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 blah. You know how it is.
Mm-hmm. But first, I'm gonna start off with James. Did you know
Ooh.
that all three safeties that are likely to be starters at some point for the Broncos this year, all three were Texas Longhorns in the year of 2018.
Joe, I did not know that until Shaylee, our reporter, our fact checker, our researcher,
all three. Caden Stearns, the new Brandon Jones, and PJ Locke.
Huh. Well, Joe,
three were all on the same Longhorns team.
Joe, what happened to Justin Simmons? Russell Wilson's making $42 million this year from the Broncos. Clearly, he's the starting quarterback, right?
No.
Joe, what happened?
The Broncos are rebuilding. I just don't understand how they're rebuilding.
So you mean that Russell Wilson is playing quarterback for another team that the Broncos are paying for?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What a great deal for that team.
Yeah. But, okay. So, the Broncos, right, they have this huge cap hit because of Russell Wilson. Okay?
Wait.
This year and next year. Okay? You know what they're doing to, free up some cap room this year so that way maybe they can just pay it this year instead? They're restructuring guys to take a bigger cap hit next year. You're literally just doing this. Eventually, it's still you're paying the same amount.
It'd be like that.
Why are you doing it? Why?
Hey, Joe, I have a random question. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, never mind. I remember. So what you're telling me is Russell Wilson didn't even hit the 5-year contract start for his Broncos contract extension?
No.
He didn't even make it to that.
No.
So Broncos country, let's ride. Let's drive up the salary cap. Steelers, let's curtain up. I don't know. That doesn't.
I genuinely don't understand what the Broncos are doing. It's literally making me lose my mind these past few days, and I don't know how to explain it. And I'd like them to explain it to me, but when they're explaining it to me, I'm just going to call them dumb.
Oh, you're just gonna not even listen. They're gonna explain it. You're like, yeah, you're stupid. Yeah, you're stupid. Yeah, you're stupid.
Yes.
I mean, that's fair.
You're taking. You have a loan. You're taking another loan to pay off that loan. Why?
Joe, explain the Broncos situation.
In real life, there's interest rates that can be a valid reason to do that. Same interest rate. Why would you do it?
Explain this in NBA terms, Joe.
I don't know how. I don't know what they're doing. You're taking a loan to pay off a loan.
So this is kind of like the Broncos made a bet, lost that bet, and now they have to make a bigger bet with a different person to try to pay off that debt before they get murked. This is like the entire storyline of the movie Hardball. Make a bet, lose a bet, make a bigger bet to try to pay back that other bet. And you're just, it ends up with someone, getting shot. No one's getting shot. And spoiler if you haven't seen Hardball.
No, it's like I borrow money from you, right? And then I borrow money from Ryan to pay you.
And then you borrow money from Bubba to pay Ryan.
That's
Keep
it.
going.
Eventually, you're still gonna have to pay the same exact money.
So you're just transferring the loan to a different.
Yes, they're transferring it to a different year.
Yeah.
Well, not really. Because instead of paying 50 million next year and 30 million this year, they're paying 50 million this year and 30 million next year. But why? Why even bother? You're still going to pay the exact same amount. It makes. I want to understand why they're doing it.
Tell me your ways.
Look, I understand how they're doing it. I want to know why they're doing it. It makes no sense. I've thought about this every second of work for the past 2 days.
You thought about this? Your stress relief?
No.
Oh, okay. You thought about Russell Wilson?
No. Why are they restructuring contracts? Because the players are still getting paid the exact same amount. Their money does not change how much they're making. It just changes when they're getting it.
Okay.
Why?
I don't have a good answer for you, Joe. I mean, the Cowboys have restructured some of their contracts to actually affect the cap this year. I mean, maybe the Broncos just don't know how to do it.
No, the Broncos have restructured to affect their caps this year. They are in the top 10 now in free space. But the rumor is they want to use that money to pay off Russell Wilson's contract. Okay, that's fine. But they made Zach Allen, Ben Powers, Mike McGlinchey all cost more next year. Why not? Instead of paying Russell Wilson's dead cap next year, you're going to pay it this year, but you're going to pay those players more next year?
Who's the quarterback of the Broncos right now?
Jared Stidham.
Who's the backup? Is it DiNucci or was he just a 1 year?
Ben DiNucci.
Ben DiNucci. Yeah, it's all Gucci when you got DiNucci.
I don't know what's happening.
Ben DiNucci. Ben DiNucci's your starter, Joe. You just don't know it yet. It's not Jared Stidham. It's Ben DiNucci. It's all Gucci when you got DiNucci.
The Broncos have me messed up, man. I don't know what they're doing.
So, Joe is going to now be a fan of Jameis Winston and the Browns.
Nope.
All right, I tried. He's going to be a fan of Aiden O'Connell and the Raiders.
Hell no.
He's going to be a fan of John Harbaugh and the Ravens with Derrick Henry.
No. I'm literally a Broncos fan, and that's it. But my God, the Broncos confuse me right now. It makes no sense.
Just rotate your wide receivers at quarterback. It'll be fine.
Yeah, we've done it before. Why not?
Oh, you could put Jerry G. Oh, wait, no. The problem is their issue is the whole Russell Wilson contract made them have to do the moves that they're doing.
No, it didn't.
Well, that's probably why are you? I don't understand what they're doing either.
It makes no sense.
Yeah, no, I don't understand what they're doing.
Like it's why they had to release Simmons. It's why they had to release Simmons, and technically why they had to trade Judy. Like that, like those made sense. Covered. I get it. That covers the dead cap. Why are we restructuring these people? I don't understand the restructures. The restructures are the part that confuses me. Those two moves, I get it. I understand the ramifications. That's what happens. Cool. Understandable. Good. Why?
Well, Joe, since I know how you get when you're talking about your Broncos, the Broncos are not playing anybody right now, but I'm still taking the other team.
I just want to since we're on the Broncos a little bit right now. FYI, if a Broncos fan watches, we are not trading for Justin Fields. You want to know why Russell Wilson was cut? Because he couldn't play inside of structure. He thrived outside of it, couldn't play inside of structure. Justin Fields can't play inside of structure. He's good. The highlight plays are awesome when he's playing outside of structure. That's not Sean Payton's thing. Stop it. Twitter, you're driving me absolutely insane. Stop. Thank you. That's my TED Talk.
Joe, I gotta get you.
Yeah,
I gotta get you in a good mood, Joe. Here's my attempt. Talking football with you makes me smile, but every once in a while, I want to talk about me. Want to talk about I want to talk about number one on my knee. What I think, what I like, what I know, what I want, what I see. I like talking about you usually. But occasionally, I want to talk about Shaylee.
All right, I'm done talking about the Broncos. They make me mad.
When's the wedding? That's bad for you, Joe. Red Solo Cup. Red Vapo up.
It's very dead.
Hey, that's mine.
It is. It's very out of juice. That is like pure just smoke. That's it.
Well,
there's no flavor.
Let's talk about some other free agent not related to Broncos, which any hoo bear. We you know what, we talked about Russell Wilson. He did go to the Steelers, and this is a signing that we both liked because it's not really a loss if you're paying a starting quarterback $10 million and then another team is paying the rest of his contract.
You're way over exaggerating. The Steelers are paying him $1.2 million. The Steelers are paying Russell Wilson $1.2 million.
I had Joe smiling 30 seconds ago.
Oh, no, I think it's hilarious.
That's a great deal. I don't care who the quarterback is. I don't care who's on the other side.
You get a quarterback for $1 million? Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
A 1 million out of 42 or 43 million, whatever
Dude
it is.
could play like Danny DeVito.
Right.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. It's literally no loss. It's an upgrade over what they have, probably, right?
Yeah.
So it's an upgrade over Mason Rudolph, Kenny Pickett, Trubisky.
Mason Rudolph is no longer there.
Yeah, well, I'm just going based off of last year. Didn't Mason Rudolph go to the Raiders? No.
I don't know where he went. I don't remember.
I don't remember either. But anywho, the signing we both liked was Patrick Queen to the Steelers. I like that a lot.
Dude, to steal a player from a division rival, that is huge. To steal an all-pro from a division rival, wow. Like, hats off. That That is an amazing move. Like him, what is it, Holcomb, their other middle linebacker, TJ Watt, and Alex Highsmith.
Mhm,
That linebacker crew is awesome. And then you have Cam Hayward on
mhm.
in the front three, like got Minka in the back. Like, let's go, man.
He
That
definitely
defense is
fits
awesome.
the he definitely fits
The
the
only thing holding
Steeler
this
vibe,
team
right?
back is Arthur Smith. Let's go.
Isn't Oh yeah, you're right, Arthur. Yeah, you're right. But he's not the coach, so that's a positive thing.
But he's the play caller on offense.
You're right. Mason Rudolph went to the Titans. There's the fact check
That's
there.
what it is. Yeah.
I knew he went to a team with colors.
Oh, that just reminded me something. I think that's who the Broncos get. Tannehill.
Oh, oh, oh.
I think that's who they get as their like guy to mentor a rookie.
I mean, you could have got Sleepy Joe for $8.7 million. Sleepy Joe Flacco.
He wouldn't come back to Denver.
Could have traded for Mac Jones.
Honestly, I'd rather trade for Mac Jones than Justin Fields. So I think the Bears thinking they can get a second round pick is insane.
Oh, that's what that Gardner Minshew went to the Raiders. You could have got Minshew Mania.
I would have loved Gardner. Loved him.
Hey, you could have got Drew Lock back.
No.
Just looking at Marcus Mariota was available.
You see, for a backup quarterback, you want somebody that's similar skill set. I don't think the Broncos are going to be capable of getting somebody that has a similar skill set to Marcus Mariota.
What about Sam Darnold?
I honestly thought that's who we were going to sign, and I'm happy we did not pay $10 million to sign a guy that sees ghosts.
You could have got Kirko.
No, we got enough. Could you imagine paying like $100 million to your quarterback position?
And one of them is not on your team.
Yeah. Wild.
Hey, I'm going to give myself a pat on the back for the Baker Mayfield contract. I don't remember when I said it, but I said he's going to get like three years, $100 million.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I love Gallimore. He's a good run stuffer. He's a big dude.
I don't understand. Like, people are talking like he was almost out of the league. I'm like, he's always been solid.
Yeah, no, I like Gallimore.
Oh no, I was talking about Bake.
Oh, I like Bake too, but
Like,
he was solid except for that, like his small era with the Panthers. But the Panthers were just
trash. They had no offensive line, no running backs, no nothing.
Well, they had CMC for like 4 weeks before they traded him.
That was Sam Darnold was starting, wasn't he?
No, Bake was there when that happened. Yeah,
but I thought Bake wasn't the starter. I thought Bake took over after CMC was gone.
If maybe there was a little bit of overlap. I don't know. That was like 2 years ago.
Dude,
I don't remember what happened 2 days ago.
I don't remember what happened today.
I don't remember what happened 2 minutes ago. But yeah. Anywho, yeah. What the hell? I don't even know what's going on. Anywho,
Baker was a number 1 overall pick that took the Browns to the playoffs and won a playoff game. Like, let that sink in. Like, Baker is not a bad quarterback.
Yeah.
He never has been.
No, he's always been. He's that dude.
No, I wouldn't say that because that makes him sound like he's awesome.
Oh, but he's awesome when people doubt him.
I mean, he's slightly worse than Kirk O'Chains. Like, cool.
That's fair.
Like, he's a top 16 to 20 quarterback.
Which, by the way, I understand why Atlanta did that to get Kirk. I don't love it, but I don't hate it.
Ryan 2.0.
Yeah, but I just, you know what? Kyle Pitts fantasy owners, you might actually see him get a ball. because Kirk does love the tight end. He loved Jordan Reed. He loved TJ, like Irv Smith. Like he does love the tight end. So I mean, Kyle Pitts might finally get some targets. Oh no, Gallimore. She's going through withdrawal. Watch some highlights of Gallimore. I like Gallimore.
Yeah, Gallimore's solid.
He's just a big dude. Like
he's fine. I don't know. The Kirk one doesn't make sense to me. Like Kirk is like what are you really going for? Like, are you going for just making the playoffs?
No, I think it makes sense because Kirk was with him and McVay and all of the coaching tree that was in Washington in 2013. Mm-hmm. No, he was with him, so it's kind of like they just kind of went for a quarterback instead of getting a young quarterback. They already have a young team. Young running backs, young tight end, young wide receivers. They already have a young team. They just pulled up a veteran. Which Justin Fields for them would have been electric.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that would have been electric. I mean, technically it could still happen.
It could. But I think the Bears are insane if they think they're getting a day 2 pick.
Yeah, they're probably not.
Legitimately insane.
Insane in the membrane.
Because 100%, like, honestly, I would rather have Mac Jones than Justin Fields. Mac Jones got traded for 6th.
Didn't Mac correct me if I'm wrong, Mac Jones never lost to Tua.
I don't know.
Because I'm pretty sure it was Zappy this year when they played.
I don't know. But like Mac Jones, like, is better at like playing quarterback than Justin Fields. And he went for a 6th.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. So one of my favorite we talked about before the pod about like picking certain players, but I mean I just wanted to touch on what this specific team was doing because I kind of liked basically everything they were doing, even though they're a divisional rival. The Commanders have been, doing some things, which makes me like I'm looking at you, Dan Quinn. Why do you all of a sudden care about the linebacking position? Why do you all of a sudden think you need linebackers?
Because he has control.
In Dallas, he just wanted safeties and playing linebackers.
Yeah.
Like, why do you all of a sudden you signed Bobby Wagner? Well, you could have had him in Dallas on 1 year, $8 million. But I did taking Dorrance Armstrong, bitch. Taking Tyler Biadasz, bitch. Like Austin Eckler signing is okay. Zach Ertz, I mean, solid aging tight end, I guess. Like kind of a name more than a talent right now. Getting Brandon McManus, getting a kicker. Like they're trying to. I don't know. They're very active. Cleveland Farrell. Like they're really going after spots that are question marks other than Eckler. I mean, Brian Robinson and Antonio Gibson are fine.
Gibson's not there no more.
Is he officially gone? Is he a free agent?
He's at Patriots.
Oh, did he sign?
Yeah, he's at Patriots.
Okay, I didn't realize he signed, so that's my bad for that. But so I just they're doing good things, and does it scare me? No, but like
the new ownership group, though, I think is actually like a pretty solid ownership group too.
I mean, it could have been me or you ownership over Dan Snyder, and it would have been solid.
Yeah, but no, I mean like these guys, like they actually do a pretty solid job. Like they own other teams in other sports, and they do a pretty solid job.
Or the 76ers, I mean.
Yeah, and they own what? Is it the Flyers or something?
They own a soccer team or something like that, I think. I don't know, Joe. I'm not a doctor.
But yeah, I don't know.
I might have had my stat backwards and saying that maybe Mac has never beaten Tua. No, I feel like that's right. Maybe I was wrong. I don't know. Maybe I was backwards. I was probably backwards. I've been wrong before. Not the first time.
If you're mentioning a team that you're talking about, I like that you're loving literally every move. I have to mention the Texans.
I mean, I don't hate them.
Dude, Joe Mixon, they like via trade. Cool. Like they got a running back in a system that runs they run the Niners system. They've re-signed Dalton Schultz. Got their tight end back. They got Autry, Hunter on the D line, Daniil Hunter on the D line. My favorite move of theirs, getting Aziz Al Shahir, like former linebacker for D'Amico Ryan's defense on the 49ers. Like somebody to call the plays in the center of the field. Like love that move. And then they just a bunch of shots at defensive backs. Like I'm here for it. Take all the shots. You have what looks to be like this ascending talent at quarterback. You have two young wide receivers that look good. Bolster an offensive line, get a good defense, and take a freaking run at it, man. Like I love it.
I mean, low key, I kind of like what the Titans are doing too. But yeah, I like what the Texans like the AFC South doing it this offseason.
Yeah, for real. Like another AFC South one that I really like is Gabe Davis. Like Gabe Davis to the Jags. Get somebody that can take the top off. Like that is what Trevor Lawrence has lacked his entire time.
Wasn't that supposed to be Calvin Ridley?
Well, he's more of like a sophisticated route runner. Like he's your X, right? You need your guy that just runs a go route. Take the safety off the top, right? And then Kirk will be your slot guy. You have Evan Ingram at tight end. Like the Gabe Davis one, he is a boomer bust player. Not speaking on his talent, just the fit as it is. They needed a guy that could take the top off of defense, and that's what he does. That's what he's always done. I love that move.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and Devin Duvernay, another speed guy too. So I mean, they know. Like I love what I love for the Titans is Calvin Ridley to pair with an aging D-Hop. I think that's a better fit than what Ridley was with the Jags. I mean, Ridley with the Jags was a gamble, but we already knew that. And Tony Pollard, doesn't really hurt me that much. I mean,
the problem with Calvin Ridley on the Jags, in my opinion, is they had a whole lot of guys that like did very well 15 and under yards, right? Like Evan Ingram, he's great under 15 yards. Christian Kirk, great under 15 yards. Calvin Ridley, great at separation under 15 yards. Like he doesn't have the elite top off the defense speed. He's not like that. Like they had all these guys that like settled in the middle of the field, mid range plays. They needed a guy to take the top off. So I agree. D-Hop, like he is aging. He's still the guy that can take the top off. He's still going to draw the most attention, which allows Calvin Ridley to use what he does best and make some people look silly.
And I mean, Will Levis was like not the worst quarterback we saw last year.
No.
Like, I mean, sure, he's got some things to patch up, but like, what players don't?
I really I appreciate his drive. There was a interception, I believe, in which he went all out to make a tackle to stop a touchdown. And I was just like, you know what? That that means something to me.
Mm-hmm.
It
Got that grit.
like he might not have all the talent in the world, but you do something like that, you're gonna have the guys that want to play for you. You're gonna have that offensive line. You're gonna have those wide receivers, as running backs. Everybody's gonna see you as one of the guys. Let's go in. Let's get to work.
Mm-hmm. I want to play for that guy. Yep, exactly, 100%. That's like the Joe Burrow effect.
Mm-hmm. I very much liked the character I saw as a football player. I guess I would say the talent. Like he has the talent. Can he get the talent between the ears? We'll see. We'll see. But
yet to be determined.
But they did hire the former OC that like helped bring up Joe Burrow. Maybe.
Yeah. But he also puts mayonnaise in his coffee, so.
Hey, mayonnaise is delicious. Coffee tastes like garbage, but that's besides the point.
Joe, for the people, we need you to try coffee with mayonnaise.
No.
Okay, well then I have another question for you, Joe.
Okay, I got an answer for you. Maybe.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
That's what you do with it. Another team that I also really like what they're doing. I can't really say like what they're doing because I'm only thinking of a few moves, but I feel like I like what the Packers are doing. Like they haven't really done a ton, but their two big moves, I really like both of them. Going getting Josh Jacobs, like I love that.
Do you like the Josh Jacobs basically? I know it's not an actual trade, but Aaron Jones, like just.
I mean, Aaron Jones is 29, coming off a hamstring injury season.
Isn't Jacobs like 28?
Jacobs is like under 25, dude.
Is he?
Yeah.
God, why do I feel like he's been in the league for 100 years?
Dude, he is so young compared to what we think he is.
This is one of those like Brandon Cooks too. Brandon Cooks is like barely 30.
Like Josh Jacobs is so much younger than we think he is. It's insane.
He's 26. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
how
like
long he been? He's I swear he's been in the league for 10 years.
Yeah. So Ryan messaged the group and he said, what the hell are the Packers doing right now? I go, what do you mean? Like, I love this move. He goes, Aaron Jones is like that guy. I'm like, Josh Jacobs led the league in rushing 2 years ago, bro.
So actually, I actually like this move too, because that means if the Cowboys play the Packers in the playoffs, there's nobody to run all over them because Aaron Jones owns the Cowboys. So the Super Bowl next year. Next year's the year.
But I love Josh Jacobs and I love Xavier McKinney going there.
Yeah, no, that was a good sign. Yeah,
those two signings, like they were outstanding. I love those two moves. Like the Packers are a team that you don't see do much in free agency either. And the fact that they made two big-ish moves, I really like those. I don't know. Getting Josh Jacobs to like help with the play action pass, it sounds phenomenal. Plus, he is an underrated pass catcher. He's awesome at it. Mm-hmm. He really is. Yeah. It's just he doesn't get used at it a ton. I really like what the Packers are doing though.
Oh, well, Joe, I heard you said something about they're not really active in free agency. Were you implying something there, Joe?
Yeah. What's your team doing?
Joe. They re-signed their long snapper. What? What? They also apparently Eric Kendricks pulled an okey doke on the Chargers and said, "Oh yeah, LOL, just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go to Dallas." He pulled Josh McDaniels. That's what we'll call it.
Yeah.
So yeah, he pulled that. So I mean, it's cool. It's a cool signing, veteran linebacker. Like I mean, I don't hate it, but I mean, also he's on the older side.
Yeah. Some leadership.
Yes, it's a nice little pickup. I mean, I'm not sweating over it. And then they tried, and then like the long snapper was it for me. But honestly, the Cowboys are never active in free agency. Like I
Yeah.
couldn't tell you the last time that they were really active. They are better at the draft. Like that's what they're
Well,
better at. That's
the thing with free agency that everybody needs to like remember is that like these names, they're awesome and everything, but 9 times out of 10 you are overpaying for a free agent.
mm-hmm.
Like it is very seldom that it is not a overpay.
Which is exactly why the Cowboys don't do it.
Yes. It like you can get deals. Like the Broncos got a deal with Aqib Talib years ago. Yeah, you can do it. It's harder than you think. Like you get deals done with guys that are re-signed in-house. Those
Yep.
are the guys you get deals done with.
The ones that take discounts. Yep. 100%.
Yes. That you re-sign early to, like, let's say they're like Micah Parsons right now. They're probably not getting a deal done with him. Like, that's a deal. He's still going to reset the market because he's absolutely insane. But like,
yeah, those players, you want to keep those players, but like you got to brush those players off.
like I guess like Trayvon Diggs is more the type, I should say. Like, that's a guy you can get a deal done with.
Which they did.
They did, yes. Like those are the type of guys that like Micah Parsons, you can't really get a deal done with because he's absolutely insane. He's going to reset the market, and
he's too good.
Yeah. But those are the guys like. The Broncos did it. Same secondary. They did it with Chris Harris Jr. They got a really awesome deal done with him. Saved a ton of money. Same with Derek Wolfe. Ton of money. But like Von Miller, they didn't save a ton of money, right? Because he was an insane talent. But so free agency, you don't really want to be the team that spends all the time in it. It's worrisome to do that because out of every 10 free agents, 9 of them are misses generally.
And also, teams active in free agency are usually the teams who are either they feel like they're a piece away, or they want to try to get closer to a piece away, and they want to do it like that. And
like the Texans are the piece away, we think, right? As fans of the sport, we think they're like a couple pieces away. The Titans, their moves, they want to get closer to being a piece away.
Exactly. And I guess buying in free agency in recent memory has only really worked for one team, and that's the Rams. Like that's the one team that's like gone crazy in free agency, and then they won the Super Bowl.
No, those were trades.
Well, it was like they mortgaged the future. Like,
yes, but they were trades.
It is. You're right. It was trades, but they did. Did they trade for Ramsey?
Yes.
Okay, so that's the same concept, I guess. Trading
the one that like most recent memory would be the Broncos, the one that they built the defense, because like T.J. Ward, Aqib Talib, DeMarcus Ware.
Helps when you have Peyton Manning too.
Yeah, those were all free agents.
Like, so even that was a decade ago.
Yes, like it's very seldom that going all in on free agency works
immediately. Never works immediately, because it's also you got to go through that weird gelling period, and
yes.
That's a really prominent thing in a team sport, as much as a team sport as football is.
Especially defense. Offense, you can get away with your talent sometimes.
Yeah, you can throw an AJ Brown on a team, a CeeDee Lamb, a Tyreek Hill, and they'll make it work. And obviously all-time great quarterbacks. You throw Brady on a team, or they'll figure it out.
Defenses generally needs to be group cohesion. It's built through years. if you think about the best defenses in the league, it's usually that they've been together for so long. But the offense, you can bail out with some talent. You can get that going. And you can get
you got a little bit of speed, you'll be fine.
So I think it's about time that I bring up another move that I like to hate.
Oh, okay.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Is it one of those moves that's not as good as it once was?
No, it's a good move. It's just I hate the team, and I hate the fact that I love the player.
It's someone to the Raiders.
Yeah, Christian Wilkins.
Tears in the chat.
Yeah, I
told you. I didn't even see the comment. I told you.
Him and Crosby on the same defensive line.
Filthy.
Menace.
Crosby's already a menace.
Yes, but Shay, I know you love him. He is one of the dirtiest players in the entire NFL. He is. It is widely known that he punches people and scratches people at the bottom of piles.
We're talking Wilkins right now, right?
Yes, he is dirty. But
hey, you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Yes, that is. I live by that code, so I love it. I love it. But him and Crosby on the Raiders.
I mean, that's that's half of the defensive line of the black team.
Those two young guys that are on the other sides, right? They're going to become dirty just by watching these guys, I think.
They're not going to be able to do anything about it.
They're bringing back the Oakland Raiders. This isn't the Las Vegas. This is the Oakland Raiders. This is the Oakland Raiders.
Yeah.
And then they went out and got Gardner Minshew.
They needed the stash.
If this was any team other than the Raiders, I think I'd be you know what? This is good shit. I enjoy this right now.
But it's the Raiders.
If this was the Titans doing this, I'd be you know what? That's awesome.
Right.
I like that.
If the Texans did this and added it to Will Anderson.
But they got Danielle Hunter, dude.
Yeah, I know, but imagine that whole defensive line: Crosby, Anderson, Danielle, and Wilkins.
Oh my god, terrifying!
And it's you got some young guys, you got some old guys, you got some badasses. It's all up in there. Everything's
You're going to run away from Crosby because the man's running at you like a lunatic because he is a lunatic, and then you're going to get punched in the gut by Christian Wilkins
because he's going to punch you in the gut after he punched you in the gut.
Yes. Look, I respect it. We've watched that play several times, me and Shay, of him blocking Josh Allen, and I'm just he knew what he was doing. And she's yeah, but you got to block him. I'm he knew what he was doing. He knew he went a little too hard with it. And then Josh went at it, and then Deion Dawkins came in and stole the helmet. Christian knew what he was doing. I would have done the same thing, but I also would have done the same thing that Deion Dawkins did. I understand everything that happened.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, he not only knew what he was doing, he was happy doing it.
Smile on his face.
Yeah, he was happy doing it.
He's dirty. But
did you see the okie doke that? Did you see what? Speaking of Deion, did you see the okie doke he did?
Oh my god, he's such
a. He basically did everything. He said bye. Then signs what was a 4-year contract or something like that.
Yeah.
It does.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's so savage. That's awesome, but so savage.
Another okie doke is Will Lutz at kicker and okie doke at kicker.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He was gonna go to the Jags.
He agreed to terms with the Jags. Sean Payton called him.
Sean Payton said, "No, you're not going to the Jags."
Like, what the heck? This is probably my favorite like free agency.
Yeah, it's been wild.
That I can remember, just like through like sheer interest. Like it's been a good one. Like I've been at work. Just I have YouTube TV like NFL Network going. Like I just have it going on my phone, and I'm just like, all right, I'll weld while I'm listening to what's happening with free agency.
Yeah. But another move that I liked, and technically wasn't a free agent, and it's probably just because I really like the player. I love the Brian Burns trade to the Giants.
God.
Him and I think that's going to help unlock Thibodeau.
Dude, yeah, that defensive line is terrifying. But
I don't know who their quarterback is, and I don't know who their receivers are still. So I mean,
I don't know who anybody on their offense is.
Their running back is Devin Singletary.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Darren
Waller's been rumored to retire. Like, who's going to be anything on this team other than the defense is going to be fun in the front four?
Right, exactly. So what I think is sorry. Yeah, been busy other than work. I think I lost it.
Okay.
I lost it. It's gone. It's never coming back.
So love the Brian Burns trade to the Giants. But can we just talk about like what's going on with the Panthers? They keep trading these young, talented players away.
Hey, they just got Deontay.
Yeah, but they traded away Brian Burns.
Yeah.
They traded away DJ Moore. They traded away Christian McCaffrey.
Correct.
And for none of them, they got actually good compensation.
And then who? And Dante Jackson.
Yes. Like Brian Burns, they were offered 2 firsts from the Rams like a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then they get a second and a 5th. Is that right? Second and 4th? Second and something. It's blasphemy. I don't know what the Panthers confuse me. I don't know what's happening.
Would you take Danny Dimes over what you got?
No.
Okay.
Because he's $40 million.
If the Broncos only had to pay $2 million.
Yes. I would take any quarterback for $2 million. Let's go. Sign 50 of them.
Find the
We'll find which one works. Yeah.
Just hit up the
one
XFL.
Of them's gotta end up being like Brock Purdy, right?
Hit up the XFL, hit up the CFL, hit up all these other football leagues, the football league.
I don't know what the Broncos are going to do at quarterback. I don't understand. But like I said, I think Tannehill actually fits what Sean likes to do. He's a little more mobile than people give him credit for, which Sean seems to like that as well. Other than Drew Brees, he seemed to like a little bit of mobility at least. So I think Tannehill will probably be a bridge, but I actually haven't heard anything about it. That's just my gut. So, like, no reporters or anything that I've seen say anything about that. But
whatever works.
I could see like getting him and then hopefully we trade up for, I don't know. I don't care for any of these quarterbacks really.
You're gonna get JJ. That's it.
If I had to rank them personally, I'd go Caleb Williams, Drake May, Jaden Daniels, JJ, Michael Penix, Bo Nix, which means I'm guessing we're going to get Bo Nix.
Oh, not according to the mock draft I saw. You're getting Brock Bowers.
Please no.
You're going to get a tight end to play
Please
quarterback
no.
for you. Granted,
Please no.
he's like going to be like a generational talent, right? But it doesn't matter if your quarterback doesn't exist.
Yeah, we found that out with Kyle Pitts. Whatever. Broncos are actually, though, another person that I think could be a target is I think Sam Howell gets traded because they signed Marcus Mariota, and you're not going to carry 3 in all likelihood.
Well, I mean, you can carry 3 now, though. They
you can, but
they added the extra spot.
I think that's more for like rooms that are in question. Like if you draft a quarterback at number 2, it's not really in question as to who your guy is.
Yeah, 100%.
So like I think they're going to, like, the Broncos I could see carrying 3. The Vikings I could see carrying 3. The Raiders I could see carrying 3. But like the Commanders, you don't really know who the guy is.
Mm-hmm.
Then maybe, but I could see him being traded. He looked good against Sean Payton, and that probably means something to Sean Payton.
He said, "Oh, this quarterback threw for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns against us."
Probably.
That's exactly how it went down, Joe. He's like, yeah. Let me get that guy. Hey, there's someone in your fridge, Joe.
No, that's the front door.
Oh, dang. Hey, look, is your computer still in the same spot? Yeah. That's your front door. Then your fridge is in the picture. There's a ghost. Oh, the puppy. Joe, there's some weird person holding your dog.
Yeah, happens.
She doesn't know what I'm saying right now, does she?
Nope.
Well,
it's close to bedtime, so.
Close to?
It's past bedtime.
It is past bedtime. So the Cowboys are winning free agency. That's what I took away from all of this.
Yes, because they're doing the least.
Hey, anytime you sign a long snapper.
Lots of teams sign long snappers.
Yeah, but that was their first signing.
Okay, that's fair.
They said we really need to take care of the important positions first. I'm gonna pick a random team and then pick a random player signing on that team and say I like that move, no matter who it is. All right, let's go with this one. Jordan Hicks, love that move. Where did he go, Joe? Oh, the Browns. Sorry. Actually, I don't hate that.
All right, I did the same thing.
All right.
Kevin Byard. Where'd he go?
To the Bears.
Yep.
Who the Bears have been? The Bears have been not doing Bear things.
I like what the Bears are doing. It's just they're doing things that are, telling as to what they're doing with the first overall pick.
I mean, yeah. Oh, and here, well, since we talked about Neville Gallimore, so shout out Miami for letting people walk and then signing less talented players at the positions.
Dude, they're confusing to me, but
hey, I like Jordan Poyer. You took him from the Bills.
Yeah.
Shaq Barrett. All right, cool. Jonnu Smith. Oh, okay. Where's the offensive lineman? Aaron Brewer, I guess, but I mean,
yeah, I don't really know Like Aaron Brewer was overpaid in my opinion.
Well, we did mention, I mean, I should say you specifically mentioned that's what free agency is. You overpay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
But anywho, that's like, yeah. And this was I guess I was bucked up the whole time. Were you bucked up, Joe?
Yeah.
Did you get your free cup, Joe?
What?
Link in bio.
No.
You just got to pay $7 shipping for a cup and some sample packs and an e-workout book. So it's like $6, $7.
Check the link in his bio.
Link in bio is also where you can find this podcast, available everywhere you get your podcast outside of Google Podcast, like next month. Which, I got to be honest, I'm not going to change the intro and stuff when Google Podcast is no longer a thing.
Valid.
That's too much work. But
Valid.
there's a pretty packed full bunch of nonsense,
Yes.
and Caitlin Clark being awesome, right?
Yes.
So other than that, I think it's about that time to talk to the inside of my eyelids.
Agreed.
I agree more than you. That's all I'm going to say to that.
Asta.